Hey, how's everybody doing today? Tony here. Just gonna make a quick video on enclosures, spider enclosures, sizes, substrate, things to put in there, water, all that. I mean, I know when I first got into this hobby, that was my main problem I was having, was figuring out the sizes and too big, too small, what to put in there, what substrate to use. I've pretty much got that down now. I use one substrate for everything, pretty much, for all spiders. Pretty much can use. What I use is the Eco Core. One. It's pretty much just cocoa. I mean, you can get this at. I mean, if you have a hydroponic store, honestly, they sell lots of substrate that are really good for spiders, and you can get a lot for really cheap. I think that's what I'm going to start doing, because this eco stuff costs. I mean, it's not too much, but it's pretty pricey. I'm going to be using more than what I want to spend. So, anyways, to get back on subject, this is a good terrestrial spider enclosure. You don't need much at all. I mean, this one doesn't have a hide for them to go into, obviously. I mean, that's simple. I use, just one sec. I mean, you can use, here's some right here, cups, pots, little potting pots. I mean, you can use red cup. Cut it in half. There's two enclosures. I'll show you right now with my grandma sola. Just a sec. But yeah, I mean, you just need substrate. I prefer cocoa for a lot of spiders. This eco stuff is really good, really good. That's what I use. I use that for my borals, terrestrials. It doesn't hold. I mean, it holds moisture pretty good if you need it to. But if you need a little help, I use peat moss. And you just spread that out naturally. Let them get actually. Here's a really good example. This is Pepper's enclosure. And as you can see, she needs about 80% humidity, and I keep it at about 60% in the room. So I use peat moss. Just spread it, evenly on the ground, and she gets sprayed about twice a day. One in the morning, one at night, because I live in Texas and the weather is up and down. You'll have 80% humidity one day and no humidity. So it just depends on where you live. Yeah. So get back on subject. Decorating. You saw hers. You can get anything you want. I mean, I use cups, pots, potting soil pots. Cut them in half. Stick them in there. There's a hide for them. Really, I mean, I see people use potting soil with some peat moss. I mean, pretty much anything you can come up with. That's what's fun about this hobby. There's no. A lot of people tend to just, what I do is right. What I do is the only thing to do. Not at all. I mean, a lot of things work for a lot of people, and it depends on where you live. I have, I'm here in Texas. Somebody in North Dakota isn't going to have the same humidity at all. They're not going to have any. So, in that case, you'd want to get a heat mat or a heat lamp with a certain light that they can't see. I see a lot of people do that, and I don't need those. In winter, I use a little heat mat for my G. rosea, and that's it. Just little heat mat. I mean, the smallest they sell. You don't want to toast your tarantula. But yeah, enclosures are pretty simple. Here I can show you another easy. This is my G. rosea one. I mean, there's nothing to it. This camera, can't pick up too much, but I have her substrate, about 3.5 inches of substrate. She loves to dig. I have her water dish and her hide. That's all. No decorations in here for her. She loves to just run around. You've seen Peppers. I've got. Sorry about the camera. I'm trying to angle it right. But yeah, you can see hers. I've got substrate, not much at all. They don't burrow. They're arboreal, so they love to climb. I have her hide, her water dish, peat moss. There she is in the corner. But yeah. Other than that, it is all up to you. It is all on what you want to do. That's the fun in this hobby, is making. I have the most fun making their homes. So yeah, that's pretty much it. It's real simple. Just any substrate you can find that works for you. Like I said, potting soil. People use potting soil, so anything. Obviously, that works for your spider. You need to know where your spider comes from. Do they like dry or substrate, moist, all kinds of things. And your spider will let you know. If you just get a spider, you're brand new into this hobby, and say you get a terrestrial spider, like a brachypelma or a grammostola. They like to stay on the ground. Well, if you see yours constantly climbing, trying to get out, they might not like their substrate. It might be too moist for them. You know, just watch your spider. I could sit here for hours and watch mine. So that's pretty much it. Yeah, that's how I set up my stuff. Really simple and all up to you. Yeah, so thanks for watching, guys. See you guys later.